So, another message from God. Really? Check this out. Oh, let me just preface this. All the false doctrines, God doesn't dwell in temples built with hands. So any so-called church, some kind of organised religion of going to a building and lifting up holy hands to the pastor or the imam or the rabbi, whatever, it's going to be corrupt, isn't it? And then so many doctrines, so many different systems. What's that? Somebody once said, if you want to get rich, start a church. One that sprang to mind this morning is, what's it called? Oneism? Something like that. The Pentecostal modal thing. That it corrupts the truth that God is a spirit and must be worshipped in the spirit, in truth and in spirit, and it corrupts it again to make merchandise of you, so to speak. The idea that you must have a water baptism. There's one in Bootle, a water baptism, and then you have this kind of what they call speaking in tongues, which could be interpreted as languages. And that's the evidence of your rebirth, that you're coming out with all this gobbledygook, which, in my opinion, is demonic. It's demons speaking through you. And, as Satan transformed into an angel of light, his ministers appeared as an angel of light, angels of light, deceptions, darkness masquerading as light. So these types of doctrines, they're convincing, and they can give a euphoria and entertainment and all the rest of it. However, again, God does not dwell in temples made with hands, nor is he worshipped with men's hands. Anyway, it's a little bit off the point. Check this out. We will look at a few verses here in Scripture. Job 13:7, King James Bible. Will you speak wickedly for God and talk deceitfully for him? These go through to 13:10. Will you accept his person? Will you contend for God? Is it good that he should search you out? Or as one man mocketh another, do ye so mock him? He will surely reprove you if you do secretly accept persons. So, and that just reminds me of another thing. A lot of it, this kind of idol worship, not maybe starting with the idol worship of the man Jesus, the flesh, crowned with thorns, a false God, not worshipping the God, Spirit Jesus, the true God. I am the way, the truth and the life. That can then be turned into the same thing with perhaps a pastor or a rabbi or an imam or whatever it is that you might have known for years. There might have even, been a family connection over, could even be decades, generations even. And that can be hard to let go of, can't it? Because you like somebody. You genuinely like them. So that kind of critical thinking element perhaps goes away. And you just accept what they say. Yeah? Without being Berean. And searching out the scriptures. So anyway, getting back on track again. So if we examine what is being said in verse 7, it's talking about speaking wickedly for God, deceitfully. And then it jumps to something interesting, which you've probably seen before. Will ye accept his person? What's interesting is then it speaks about mocking him. So we know this is all directly speaking about God. And in verse 10, you have the Trinity reference. God knew what they would teach. If ye do, keyword secretly, accept persons, secretly, privily, laying snares, something to think about, yes? Now we know God can't be mocked. God won't be mocked. However, that's attempt of mocking him. And isn't it an amazing thought that all this wickedness, the Trinity doctrine, Pentecostal oneism, modalism, Buddhism, Rosicrucianism, Catholicism, and all her daughters, the three fake Abrahamic religions, God knew they would all be on the earth. Yeah? He knew what the Jesuits would be getting up to. He knew the covenant of death that would be in place between the Jews, so-called, and the Jesuits, or the Roman Catholic Church. So he put these safeguards in his word, the King James Bible. Yeah? Not the corruptions that seek to promote the lie, the lies, and keep women, in darkness.